EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air, and we get you set for football from rainy Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set up, 15, run it. 15 line. 54. All right. Here we go. Hey, Sam on. Let's go.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 6-6. Pull it high. Rock it. Check 15. Check 3. Check 3.
On second down, a run with Breida. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there.
Mike 29. Let's go, D. 29 is the Mike 29.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's got LeGarrette Blount. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Yeah.
On first down, here's Breida. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, echo.
Mike 29. Silver.
Go.
From the 41, Tannehill. Caught by Nelson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
First down, San Francisco.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 29. Pick it up. 29 is the Mike 29. Hey, watch the slant. 29.
Hey, wahoo.
Hey, check.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. 50, plant.
Hey, switch gears. Slant.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Is fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
This is it. 19. 54.
Here we go. Watch safety three. Watch safety three.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. 31 yards there and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
50%. 19.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Shit.
54.
Watson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This is caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. They'll try and run it in with Bell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Sets up third down and goal.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Mark 55. Mark 50. You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, here's Watson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up fourth. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Go. Yep.
Mike 29. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe.
Throwing on second and long. Tannehill. Hauling it in, Nelson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Going up top. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
We got this.
At the end of the first quarter, with the score 9-7, Rams 3.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, it's Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Push him back. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go, give me pass. Check time.
Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Go, go, go. Go.
Mike 29. Stop your body.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 29. Go.
Ready? Let's go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
I'm plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the team...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Delta.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Get up. 60 outlaw. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Get it.
Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
No.
29 is the Mike. Mike,
Hey, shoot.
29 is the Mike. Mike, 29.
5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 20! Touchdown, LA! Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on second down, Tannehill. He completes it to Nelson. And he's into the clear. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 77 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. The point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On second down now. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Watch out.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jeff Swaim, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, orbit. Yeah. Mike 29. I got you.
Tannehill now to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. force a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yep.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the slant.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. You don't want
Cut. Snap.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill lets it go for Nelson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Watson off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, set. 55. 19.
Come on, boy.
24 is down. He's out.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the counter, here's Bell. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That's complete. It's Bell. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Le'Veon Bell with their 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Matt Breed out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike 29.
Let's go.
Now Tannehill lets it go for Nelson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point up and good, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a first down carry by Bell. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A huge play that time for the Rams. 49 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go, go, go!
Mike 29. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Bravo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give him 30 yards there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 23. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Number 53, Mike 53. All day, dog.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, echo.
29 is the Mike 29. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 29 is the Mike 29.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, Haywood.
Mike 29. Bound to lose one. 29 is the Mike 29. Let's get the ball.
Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19.
Mike 29. Danny. 29 is the Mike 29. Go. 29 is the Mike 29. In your face. 29 is the Mike.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to go for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Go.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. On the arm.
Get ready.
On fourth down, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Rolling to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. No, and I think he went backward. He did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Alpha.
Who's that? 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Watch the sneak grip.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Now. Hey, Delta.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check 31. Check 31. Check 13. Check 13. Let's go.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. And able to find Dorsett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready. 18 Gator.
6-man. Check girls. Check girls. Check girls.
Hey. High 7. Hey.
29. Got one. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I got him.
Shoot.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Terrell Suggs able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, box drop.
Tannehill. Dorsett making the catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Go.
29 is Mike 20.
Hey, exit.
It's a slant. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Come on, D.
Now.
Tannehill on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Go.
Mike 20.
Hey, team 6.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 29 is Mike 29. I can't believe they let you play.
Ready?
Now it's Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Jacobs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You got it. You got it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.